Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be one of my favorite Long Beach Antique Market hauls. I got so many wonderful things at the Long Beach Antique Market yesterday that I just had to share them with you guys. I couldn't resist. I wanted to put these things away and styled so bad, but I have waited a day, and it's been so hard to wait a day because I wanted to film a video for you guys. So I just want to get started. It might be a somewhat long video. I've got a lot of incredible things that I got this week. So let's just jump right in. One of the first items that I got was this pitcher. Now this pitcher is so beautiful. It's a vintage Raffia pitcher. I saw this and fell in love with it. It was at the second booth that I looked at, and I picked it up and I saw it was $20 and I was like, that's kind of a lot for a pitcher, but I just couldn't put it down. I just instantly fell in love with it. It's the perfect colors. Literally, you can see it matches my style of my house. I just thought for a summer, this would be so beautiful. I could just picture lemonade in it. It's beautiful. But I was able to get it for $15, so I was so excited about this. And I'm actually going to jump to something that I got later in the day. And then about 3 hours later in the day, I stumbled across, I stumbled across a booth that sold this exact matching cup, but they only had one of them, and he was trying to sell it for $25, and I got the pitcher for $15, so I was like, I'm not buying one cup for $25. That's insane. And then later in the day, literally one of the last booths, I found these matching cups. Now these are actually the plaid Raffia set, but these are actually two different colors. This one is a very blue, and this one's a little bit more green. But they're the exact same. I don't exactly know what brand this is. I had to search when I got home. I was like, Raffia, cane, pitcher. And I was able to find more, and I have decided that this is what I want to start a collection of. I do not own a collection of anything, but I want to start a collection of these glasses. They make plaid sets, so I got the two plaid. I do want to find some of the plain Raffia ones like this to go with. But I want to start a collection of these glasses because they have so many. Most of them are like this traditional Raffia, but then the plastic color is a little bit different. They have beautiful pinks, blues, and I was so excited to find these cups for $5 each. So I got those two for $10. Then I got another rice green sack. I included one of these into my last Long Beach Antique Market haul. But I was so excited to find this one because if you guys can see, it is a giant long one. Usually they come in all different shapes and sizes. So you're not guaranteed to find one exact shape, especially multiple. They're all different tones. Some have red stripes, blue stripes. Some are just plain. Some are more textured, thick woven linen. Some are softer. This one is an extremely soft, more bright white than the other ones that I got last time, and this one is long and skinny. The ones I got last time were short and fat, but this one is long and skinny, and it's exactly what I was hoping for because I wanted to get one of these that was for a lumbar pillow. So I'm going to actually make this into a pillow, which is going to be so easy because I can just put an insert or some of the pillow fluff on the inside, and I'm going to sew a zipper onto here. I got this because I am redoing my guest room and I wanted this to go on the guest bedroom because I just reupholstered the headboard in my guest bedroom and it's almost exactly matching this fabric, and so I'm so excited to make this into a pillow. This was $10. Then I got a pair of cowboy boots. I got these because I absolutely fell in love with them the minute I saw them. I have a few pairs of cowboy boots, but I have some shorter pairs, so the ones that I have are probably around up to here. These, I don't know if you can tell, but these are actually knee-high cowboy boots on me. I absolutely adore them. I saw them and fell in love. They just look so loved and worn and so beautiful. They're Wrangler brand cowboy boots and I love them. So I asked the girl, I was like, okay, I wanted to brace myself because I was expecting 85, 90, and so I was like, how much are these boots? And when she said 40, I was like, oh my gosh, what size are they? And she was like, I think they're 6s, because I was like, I looked at them and they looked like my size, and I tried them on and they fit so perfectly. I am so excited about these cowboy boots. So I paid her the $40, and then I didn't even immediately paid her the $40 when I walked into her booth. Then I started looking around more before I walked out, and I found this light. And this light is incredible. I love this light. This is a cane, and it has this beautiful glass orb with the light bulb on the inside. And I love this light because it is actually a plug-in light. So I have to string and weave through the cord into the metal like wire a little bit better. It's very kind of misshapen. But when I saw this light, I immediately was like, I want that for my office, because there is not a single ceiling light, like a recessed can light in the office, which doesn't make sense to me because I have recessed lighting throughout my entire house. It's a 3-bedroom house. Every single room, minus this one bedroom that I use as an office, has the recessed light. So I knew I wanted to find some sort of lighting in there, and when I saw that this was a plug-in light, but it was meant to be kind of ceiling hung and strung, I was like, this is perfect. And when I asked her how much it was, she was like, maybe like $35, and I immediately was like, well, that's a good price, like I would still pay $35. But then I looked down at, let me show you, when I looked down at like the outlet cord thing, it's fixed now, but when I looked at it, this was like touching the other one, like they were pressed in together. And I was like, have you like tried this out? Like, have you plugged it in to see if it works? And she was like, actually, no, I haven't. And I was like, well, and I like showed her and I was like, well, since we don't know if it works, would you take 20? And she was like, yeah, I'll take 20. So I was all in because I immediately like pulled the prong back and it went perfectly back to normal. And I crossed my fingers when I plugged this in when I got home yesterday. I immediately plugged it in and turned it on, and it is beautiful. I'm gonna insert a small clip of it lit up because the way that that orb glows is so beautiful. So that light was $20, and I think that was quite a steal for this like beautiful light, and it's going to match so beautifully in my office. And then the next things I got are more like picture-y type of items. So the first thing that I got is a frame. Now this is just a long skinny frame. Going into the antique market, I told my mom, I was like, I want to find a frame just like this for over the guest bedroom or over the guest bed. Now this is a little more orangey gold for my liking, so I might either spray paint it, rub and buff it, whatever. I need to find a print for the inside. I have one on my computer that I think would work perfectly, so I'm going to look into that. And this was $3 for this frame, so I am so excited about that. It is exactly what I was looking for. Then the next frame that I got, I didn't necessarily need, but when I saw it and asked how much it was, I was like, okay, I need it. So this is a beautiful big frame, and what I loved about this one is that on the inside, right here, this white, it is like a burlappy texture. I hope you can see that, but it's beautiful, and it's a large frame. Like, I don't know, this frame is so beautiful, and I asked her how much it was, and she was like $8, and I was gonna haggle for $5, but I was like, it's not even worth it. But when she said $8, I was like, yes, deal, I'll take it. So I bought that frame. Then the next thing that I got was another picture, and this I got for my kitchen. Now, again, this frame isn't exactly what I like, but we can rub and buff it, we can spray paint it, we can figure it out. But when I saw this picture, like this print, I immediately thought of the kitchen because I loved the grapes, the tea kettle. It's like a little thing of jam or honey in it, but this was only $4, so I couldn't resist. And then I also got this because I thought it might be cute in my office. I've always wanted some of these like sconce, but for candle type of things. Like, I have a lot of wall sconces that are like the wired, like light bulb electrical kind, but I've always thought that these sconces for candles, like tapered candles, were beautiful. And when I saw this one, I loved it because it's like a 3D shape, so it hangs off the wall a little bit, and this was $5. I got a few pieces of clothing, but not much. This first thing is just a sweater. I love sweaters. I'm always freezing, and my classroom is always cold, like the AC is always on. And so I got this sweater. It was $5. I love it because it's not like too oversized, and I thought it would be really cute to wear to work, so I got that sweater, again, $5. Then the next thing that I got was a pair of jeans. Now there's this one guy there every time, and it's just these ginormous cardboard boxes of like vintage Levi's. And I mean, they're not all vintage, but there's like a lot of different Levi's and things. And sometimes I find like Wrangler and like a few other vintage brands mixed in. This was the first time that I found a pair of Topshop jeans. Now, in my opinion, Topshop is not near vintage. They did close, they don't exist anymore, but it's not vintage. But when I saw these jeans, I immediately pulled them out. And so I found this pair and I love them. They're the most perfect pair of jeans. They're high-waisted, they fit me beautifully, and usually trying to pull things out of these boxes that this guy has, they're usually like really big, they're not separated between male and female, it's just a lot to dig through. But when I saw these, I fell in love. Now normally his jeans are, I think, $15 or $20 depending on if they're like Levi's or off-brand, but when I showed him that they were Topshop, I just like held the tag up to him. He was like 10. So I think like I could find these easily at like a Goodwill or anything, probably for like $7, but I could not pass up the fit of these. They fit me so perfectly. I just didn't think I was gonna find them again, so I just got them and I love them. Then some of the next things that I bought were vintage scarves. Now one of them is actually in my hair. I wore it in my hair to work today. I hope you can see it, but it is this beautiful floral print. Now I got one for my hair, and I also got one for my backpack for work. And this is another floral print one, but it is like a more bright pink floral. So I got this because I'm going to tie it on like the strap of my backpack, just to add like a little fun pop of color. I don't know, my backpack is pink already, but I figured this could be a cute little thing to add. These vintage silk scarves were only $2 each, so I just couldn't pass them up. Then I got this little ornament. This is very random. It's a disco ball ornament. I just thought it was the cutest thing ever. It was $1. Then some of the last things that I keyword bought here was this rug. Now this rug, let me try to hold it up for you. So I got this rug for my kitchen. Let me stand up to show you. I got this rug for my kitchen because I wanted like a runner or something for the kitchen area, but my kitchen is more of a big square kitchen instead of like a galley style thing where a runner would look a little bit funky. So this is a perfect size. It's a 2.5 by 4.5 rug, and it's a silk rug. Now I know that's risky in the kitchen because it's not washable or easily cleaned, but it was just so beautiful. It has these beautiful peachy, pinky, mauvey, navy tones in it, and I absolutely fell in love with it. And when I asked him how much it was, I was again expecting, like, I feel like sometimes when you go into these places, they highball it so high. But I was expecting like something crazy, like $85, and he was like $40, and I feel like I didn't even need to haggle. He was just like the sweetest old man, and so I was like, deal, take it, like, because this is perfect. So I'm so in love. It was $40. I'm all in. Now the last thing that I bought is this basket. Now this basket is really pretty because I liked how structured it was. I liked that you can either use it like this to hold like blankets, whatever. You could use it as like a little picnic basket. I just thought it was so cute. It has a hard bottom, which I really liked, just again, how structured it was. It's very tight knit. It's just beautiful. This was $10, and I do not regret buying this basket, but I don't necessarily know if I would have bought this basket if it weren't for the next thing. So we were walking around. At this point, like I said, we stayed until about 1:45ish, 1:30. Around that time, we were trying to make it down our last aisle. And down the last aisle, I was like looking at my mom, and I'm like, Mom, do you see this? And it was this giant table that had free signs everywhere. And it was like, free, please take. And I was like, Mom, is this a joke? Like, is this just like a way to like draw us in? Like, or is this really happening? So I like find the like owner, and you could tell people around us were all thinking the same thing. It was like a swarm of people just staring at this table, but nobody was taking or touching anything. So I like saw the owner of the like that little section, and I was like, wait, is this like real? Like, it's all free? And she was like, yes, please. I don't want to pack it up. I don't want to bring it home. Just take it. So my mom and I look at each other and we're like, and when I say immediately started grabbing things, we went to town. Like, so the first thing that I said, I don't know if I would necessarily have bought this basket if I would have seen this next thing first, is because one of the free signs was chip clipped to this basket. Now, when I was like, okay, so it's all free, and then I was like, but does that count the basket too? And she's like, as long as I get my chip clip back, that's all I care about. And I was like, deal. So I swooped up this basket immediately. I adore this basket. The one thing is it has this little thing, but that is nothing super glue cannot hold down and fix. This is beautiful, gorgeous. I cannot get over the fact that this was just a free basket. Then the next things that I got were all vintage, like Corningware type of items. Now, my mom got way more than I did because I knew she wanted this type of stuff. The first thing that I got was this glass bake dish. Now, they didn't have lids on them, but it's so interesting because it's like this had the ticket on it for $18 and she was just giving things away. So I got this one, this beautiful green pattern. It's so pretty. I absolutely love it. And then I got this one in this green, this green print, and more of like a loaf style kind of glass baking dish. Now my mom also, for free, these were all free, mind you. My mom also got this one for free, this one for free, and another one of these for free. Then I picked up this bowl, and this one is, I don't know exactly what brand it is. I'll have to do some research, but it has an F on it. It's just like the letter F. This glass like mixing baking bowl, it's heat proof so you can put it in the oven. But I got this brown one. Now my mom got one like this but way bigger in a mixing bowl set in a Pyrex one. Pyrex. That was like a pearl pink. She also got like matching soup bowl type of things that were pearl pink as well, 4 of them for free. And she got one more glass baking ware item, some sort of Pyrex thing, for free as well. And I can't remember, oh, it's a blue one. It's a square one like this, but in a blue floral pattern. And it's beautiful. So all of those things we got for free. I absolutely cannot believe, cannot believe it. And what's even funnier is on the way to the Long Beach Antique Market on the freeway, my mom and I were driving, at like 6:30 in the morning, and we both were like, poof. And so my mom pulls over off the side of the road, we loop back around on the freeway, we get off on like the next exit, loop back around, and we pull over into the like the hazard lane, and I run out of the car, grab this giant white poof, and so happily run back to the car with the biggest smile on my face. I wish I had a video clip of it because I was in shock, because it's one of those leather, I'll put a picture of it right here, a little video clip, but it's one of those like leather Moroccan poofs, and it's a white one. And so I assumed like it flew out of someone's car when they were like moving, and I just assumed it was gonna be ripped up, torn, just dirty and gross. And when it was sitting perfectly upright on the side of the road, and when I tell you, I looked at that thing and was amazed. It is in perfect condition. Now I have one of these in brown in my house, and so my mom was like, you keep it. If you can't find a place for it, I'll take it. But either one of us were like, we need to get that poof. So I also got a free poof on the way to the Long Beach Antique Market. But that started the day off on the right foot. We were like, it's gonna be a good day if we find, those things are like $90 or something. I was like, if we find a $90 poof for free on the side of the freeway, it's gonna be a good day. And it was. I got so many incredible things. I am so glad that you watched this video. If you stayed through to the end, thank you so much. I know this was a long video, but I got some incredible finds just looking around right now. I am so excited. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and I will see you all soon. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and if you're not subscribed, please subscribe down below. I will see you all soon. Bye.